Sorry, Clearwater PD. How you doing today? Good. What's going on? Or you said that you were sleeping in your car out here?
Yeah. Just want to do that. Do you want me to do that?
Why are you sleeping in your car?
Yeah.
You don't know, you just don't want to tell me. Not necessarily a crime, I'm just trying to find out what's going on. Nothing? Came here to get coffee?
Yeah, we're going to get coffee.
You're waiting for your friend? How long have you been waiting? Where are your keys to your vehicle right now?
I took it. Car was running when I pulled up.
Do you mind just stepping out of the car for a minute? Just take your hand out of your pocket. You're good. You can face me. You're fine, okay? Alright, so right now, smell an odor of alcoholic beverage from your breath, okay? And I see an open container in your car, okay? Are you willing to perform some field sobriety exercises for me so that I know that you're okay to drive? You understand what I'm asking you?
Yeah, I understand.
You willing to perform some exercises for me?
Sure.
Yeah? Okay. So what I'm going to have you do, okay, so you're going to put your feet at your sides and your arms down, okay? Just like this, okay? That's how I'm doing. So whenever you want to start, you can do that, okay?
Sorry. And if I'm not willing to do that?
Just keep your hands out of your pockets, okay? So if you're not willing to do that, I'm going to read you something, okay? If you refuse to take the test I requested of you, your driving privilege will be suspended for a period of 1 year for your first refusal, or 18 months if your driving privilege has been previously suspended, or if you've been previously fined under S 327.35215 for refusing to submit to a lawful test of your breath, urine, or blood. So that would happen after the SFS test. Okay? So right now, refusing FSS is not a crime, and nothing will happen. If you refuse any further testing, such as blood or urine test, you could be charged. Okay? Are you willing to do the sobriety exercises? No? So, are you willing to provide a lawful sample of your breath or urine? So I'm going to continue reading what I was just reading, okay? If you refuse to take the test I requested of you, your driving privilege will be suspended for a period of 1 year for first refusal, or 18 months if your driving privilege has been previously suspended, or if you've been previously fined under statute 327.35215 for refusing to submit to a lawful test of your breath, urine, or blood. Additionally, if you refuse to take the test I requested of you, and if your driving privilege has been previously suspended, or if you've been previously fined under statute 327.35215 for a refusal to submit to a lawful test of your breath, urine, or blood, you will be committing a misdemeanor in addition to any other penalties which can be imposed by law. Refusing to submit to the test I've requested of you is admissible into evidence to any criminal proceedings. Do you understand what I just said? Keep your hands out of your pocket. Okay. So you're still refusing to submit to any testing?
I can do the cyber, the first one that you said.
The field sobriety exercises. Are you willing to perform that? No? So if you don't want to, based off of my observations at this point, I have to make a decision, okay? The field sobriety test could help you disprove my allegation that you're driving impaired, okay? That is entirely up to you. But if you refuse to do the exercises and refuse to submit to a breath or urine test, I have to go based off my observations right now, okay?
You need a consult for a second?
Sure. Do you have any physical defects, anything going on medically?
No, it's anemia.
You have anemia?
Yeah.
Okay. How much of that count as if you're sick? Are you injured?
I'm like injured at the moment.
Right. Any pains anywhere? Any surgeries? Anything like that?
I have had surgeries before, but not at the moment.
What kind of surgery?
Just C-sections and like blood transfusions, and that's it.
There's nothing with your legs, anything like that.
No.
Are you taking any medications? No. Are you diabetic? No. What's that?
Not that I know of, no.
Not that you know of? Okay. You wear any glasses or contacts, anything like that? No? Okay. Listen, I'm not accusing you of anything right now, okay? I'm just trying to figure out what was going on, okay? Would you be willing if I could check your eyes? Is that okay with you? Yeah? Okay. So could you just put your feet together with your arms on your side, okay? Just look at the tip of my pen. Putting your arms on your side. So just with your eyes, don't move your head at all, okay? Just looking at the tip of my pen with your eyes, okay? So at this point, just based off my observations, okay, I'm seeing a little bit of impairment in your eyes, okay? Are you willing to perform the other exercises? Does it spell any belief that you've been driving under the influence of alcohol today?
Whatever.
So it's going to consist of a walk and turn. You're going to walk down the line 9 steps, turn around and do the same thing. And then you're going to do a one leg stand. You're going to hold your leg out for about 30 seconds. Entirely up to you, but again, if you don't, then I have to just go based off my observations at this point, okay? Just keep your hands out of your pockets for me. You willing to perform the other exercises? Yeah, I understand it's cold. I'm trying to get you out of here as quick as I can, okay? Keep your hand out of your pocket for me.
It was not right there. There's an app right there.
Do you understand why I did that? Because you keep putting your hands in your pockets, okay? That's why I told you multiple times not to, okay? Okay, so what we're going to do is, I'm going to have you step over to this line, okay? At the edge of this line, I'm going to have you stand with your feet together and your arms down, okay? So are you refusing to do the exercise?
So you said, what was it?
You're going to stand at the edge of that line with your feet together and your arms down, okay? While I explain the directions for the exercise, okay? With your arms at your side. What you're going to do is put your left foot on the line and your right foot in front of it, heel to toe, okay? So like this, with your arms at your side, okay? So you can go ahead and do that.
So like this.
Yep, with your right foot right in front, heel to toe, with your arms at your side, okay? And you're going to remain in this position until I tell you to start, okay?
You know, did not mean it. So it doesn't matter if I'm not, because I'm going to be shaking.
Well, that has nothing to do with you shaking, okay? It has to do with you walking down the line, stepping off, wobbling, stuff like that, okay? So it has nothing to do with you shaking because of the cold. But again, it's up to you if you refuse to do it.
Yeah, so we get it. You're cold and everything like that. This exercise is to, one, see how well you're able to multitask. Okay, so if if you're cold, that's fine. You need to warm your hands up for a second. But what he's going to do is he's going to explain the exercises, and then he's going to display it for a short period, and then he's going to ask you to perform it. Okay? So if you have questions about it or need instruction further, just say it, and then he'll explain it. Okay?
So if you want to get back in that starting position, with your left foot on the line, your right foot right in front, heel to toe, with your arms at your side. Perfect. So stay in that position until I tell you to move, okay? I know it's cold, I'm going to try to make it quick for you, okay? When I tell you to begin, you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps down the line and take 9 heel-to-toe steps back down the line, okay? So I'll explain it to you. You have to stay in that position, okay? With your arms at your side. You don't want to do the best.
Just like I said, I'm gonna feel it.
It's because why do you think you're not going to do well?
Huh? Because I'm shaking.
If you'd like to, the exercises, we have another station set up over at the main where it's not cold. If you'd like to try the exercises there to help, and what this does is help dispel our alarm to see if you're intoxicated or not. So that was the reason for the exercise.
But that's still not gonna take this off. That's not gonna make you guys take
The
this
coat?
off.
Yeah, well, you can't perform the exercises with handcuffs on, so we have to take them off. How long were you in the parking lot?
Not so long.
No?
I just got here maybe about 30 minutes ago because my friend, she works next door at the Chatino's restaurant.
Okay.
So I was waiting for her to come over here so she was gonna go into work. That's it.
So just because she's a female, you're a female, or she's just gonna check you, make sure you don't have anything on you, no offense or anything like that.
So, do you have anything sharp on you at all? No? Anything sharp on you? Any drugs, any guns, any bombs?